Hello everyone. Welcome. Sorry, I'm eating some ice cream. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome to two certain what ifs. I already had planned, I believe, since the middle of the year. I mean, it was kind of just a thought in my head, but anyways. I have a lot of things I had to do, so let's do this before I actually have to go. So, what if Naruto or Deku had the Blades of Exile? The story would practically be, as I said, it's Exile, Blades of Exile, meaning that there's, technically ways you can unlock these blades. First, by being exiled by the entire community itself, like Kratos was in God of War 3, when he was given the Blades of Athena. And then after that, kind of went into the pool. Souls destroyed the Blades of Athena. Athena, in her ghost-like form, recreated them into the Souls of Exile. And so, the basis of Deku or Naruto, they would both be exiled out of the community. Feeling to be betrayed by everyone and everyone they loved, they would go on a dark-ish path, becoming a person who hunts down people. Actually, this would be more of the Deku side, but Midoriya would be hunting down villains left and right. On the death of his mother, he would keep on chasing villains, and due to the death of his father, would start hunting down All For One. Of course, though, All For One and All Might have no recollection of ever meeting this boy. Which will mean, like God of War, things would start falling. Heroes and villains. Into a new age. As with Naruto, you can really see how he can be given the Blades of Chaos. Realistically, if it was actual facts, I can probably give it to Naruto at the age of maybe 10 to maybe 7. Because by that time, he's already exiled of his own community. The only reason he's actually there is because the fourth Hokage asked the third one to watch him. If it wasn't for that, honestly, he wouldn't, yeah, we all know what's gonna happen. After fighting the Nine Tails, you could say, or more aligned, seeing a certain someone inside of his mindscape, the Nine Tails, he would learn knowledge. He would learn who his parents are, and he would also gain their memories. With the anger that the promise that the fourth Hokage did to the third, you can say Naruto isn't very happy with the third Hokage, you can say. Nor is he for the Uchihas or Cloud Village, if you can know. If you know about the Uzumaki clan, you know why he's mad at the Cloud Village. They practically were the most exiled, or more lines, they were the main portions of the one who killed the Whirlpool clan. Not Whirlpool, I believe it was, Uzumaki, sorry. The Uzumaki clan. Pretty sure every state actually had a chance in the Uzumaki clan. They had to have them in like the first war, Ninja War, and I believe the second. After the second, they kind of vanished. And only living like Minato. And like maybe a couple others like Karen, but besides that, nothing else. As what would happen next? Now we go to what if Deku was or Naruto was the Right Ranger. Izuku Midoriya would still have the quirk one for all, yes, but he would have gotten in a lot more cruel way, you can say. Not cruel, but more. It's his willpower, not his willpower, but his continuation on becoming a hero. Or wanting to help people, sorry. In this version, Deku's mindset, and he would he wants to help people more than he wants to become a hero, which meaning that, yes, he would be a vigilante in this series. He, after getting the quirk one for all, and I will explain a little bit on how he actually got it, which is a lot more different than in canon. After showing multiple feats that Deku can, defeat people with quirks way above his level, All Might will be deciding between, Mirio and him. And inevitably, due to the, heights that Deku has performed, way higher than Mirio's heights, would give, Izuku Midoriya the quirk. In this time, Midoriya would be exiled, or not exiled, sorry, that wrong thing. Deku would have been framed by the League of Villains and by a hero. And by a third party as well, being framed 3 times for crimes he didn't commit. And every single time, he would see the truth behind heroes. And after kind of being bailed out, he would have gone to the, the Hero Faculty organization, which I believe Leiden Gaunt is at. He would start working for them. Since, the hero organization wouldn't, it's not good to have, just a random, person who got accused 3 times of something he didn't commit around the streets. And so he would be in the shadows, and also, the quirk would have been taken back, by the way, by the, I believe, either his first or second time between one of those. Between it, I'll say. If I have to make it more cruel of a story, I'll make it so it was taken away at the first time, or technically before the first time, if you know what I mean. After working for the Heroes organization or faculty for about a couple years, about 3 to 4 years, 5 years, because UA is a college or high school? Yeah, college. And so practically, he would have to do a lot of things Lady Nagant had to do. The only difference is that due to Deku's feats being so a lot more higher than the average person by a long shot, with the embers of One For All, something would happen. Due to him being such a great candidate for One For All, a portion of the embers of One For All would stay with him forever. As these ambers would be his own portions of One For All. Or his own flames of One For All. After learning that he still has somewhat of ability, the ambers of One For All don't seem to be acting like a quirk. Instead, they have been digging into Deku's mentality by a long shot of justice, creating a Red Hood-esque Power Ranger vigilante mindset. And if you know Lady Nagant's feats of killing heroes before they even become villains, or innocents that even became villains, or even if there is any evidence, you know how twisted Deku's mindset will be. Or more of a truthful mindset, sorry. By the time Deku would be about 20, he would already have more feats than Lady Nagant. And let's say, Deku wanted to leave, but, the faculty, also after, the first year, or the second year, Lady Nagant would have killed, the head of the faculty. So Deku wouldn't know this, but he would be on a mission during this, so they had to, replace the boss and whatnot. As he would be, not really, that wouldn't make sense. So also he'll still be there. It's just Lady Nagant would have left. Instead of killing him, she would have just left. As Midoriya would be stuck there, he would be wanting to leave, as they would try to pull, a Lady Nagant on Deku. You forgot one thing. This man's father, mother, everyone he ever loved betrayed him, disowned him, and practically ER dead. So, you could say, yeah, something happened within Deku. Or the quirk, which is no longer a quirk, but something entirely completely different, as he would gain this white-like crystal. The symbol of a justice, if you will. Yes, justice is cruel, but it is truthful. As he would look at this stone and, try to touch it as soon as he would wake up. This would be forming the White Ranger. As he would come in the faculty the next morning. I'm quitting. As the faculty leader would be, he would have his back behind Deku. Well, we have many things to accuse you of something else. This would enrage Deku quietly, though. Do what you will. But remember, I will come after you too. As then they'll pull up some BS. Isn't this what your mother would have wanted? Yeah, this is where the evil version of the White Ranger would come in. I try to let you live for a bit longer, since I know Lieutenant Gaunt was going to come after you, but you really are a terrible person. And I think it's time to clean up the trash. It's morphing time! Da-da-da-da-da. As you know, practically, you could say the faculty leader is no more, you can say. And Lieutenant Gaunt would have become the Purple Ranger. For multiple reasons. So there'll technically be two versions of Rangers. The White Ranger and the Purple Ranger. And if I so choose to, I can add more Rangers. But for the Naruto version of the White Ranger, that would be a bit more simpler. After having the Nine-Tailed Seed outside of him, Naruto would be outlawed by, or exiled by his community. No one would, as in canon, people wouldn't like Naruto at all. But the difference between this what if is when, Naruto first uses Kurama's chakra, something else happens. Yes, he still uses the Kurama chakra, but in between both chakra points of Naruto's and the Kurama's meeting, there'll be something else forming. Something completely different than both chakras. Something stronger. Made of the pure will and practically just survival of Naruto's well-being would be formed into a right crystal-like substance. As yes, they're kind of similar to the Dekus, but the only difference is that instead of a crystal, it would be more of a white chakra, if you will. This white chakra would turn Deku into a White Ranger, and would be, be very more physically advanced than a lot of his Jonins, Chunins, or, Hokage leveled people. So yes. And depending if I want, I can either have the main antagonist be the Akatsuki without Madara being a thing, or more of the lines have Kurama be, taken away from Naruto. Naruto, after being stripped from Kurama, still alive, surprisingly, still alive. They would throw Naruto's body somewhere in the Cloud Village, you would say. As Naruto would awake. And after trying to fight for his survival, he would have ran out of chakra, and inevitably tapping into something new entirely. White chakra. This white chakra would dramatically increase Naruto's standards by power, chakra reserves, eyesight, everything. Advanced everything. As that's practically what the both, or technically 4 what ifs will be about.